Our Lord's Sermon on the Mount, explained by Saint Augustine, chapter 19 following. And therefore he does not say, but I say unto you, that you are not to return evil for evil, although even this would be a great precept, but he says, that you resist not evil, so that not only are you not to pay back what may have been inflicted on you, but you are not even to resist other inflictions. For this is what he also goes on to explain. But whosoever shall smite you on your right cheek, turn to him the other also. For he does not say, if any man smite you, do not wish to smite him, but offer yourself further to him if he should go on to smite you. As regards compassion, they feel it most who minister to those whom they greatly love, as if they were their children, or some very dear friends in sickness, or little children, or insane persons, at whose hands they often endure many things. And if their welfare demand it, they even show themselves ready to endure more, until the weakness either of age or of disease pass away. And so, as regards those whom the Lord, the physician of souls, was instructed to take care of their neighbors, what else could he teach them than that they endure quietly the infirmities of those whose welfare they wish to consult? For all wickedness arises from infirmity of mind, because nothing is more harmless than the man who is perfect in virtue. But it may be asked what the right cheek means. For this is the reading we find in the Greek copies, which are most worthy of confidence. Though many Latin ones have only the word cheek without the addition of right. Now the face is that by which anyone is recognized, and we read in the Apostles' writings, for you suffer if a man bring you into bondage, if a man devour you, if a man take of you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face. Then immediately he adds, as I speak as concerning reproach, so that, he explains, what striking on the face is, vice, to be contemned and despised. Nor is this indeed said by the apostle for this reason, that they should not bear with those parties, but that they should bear with himself rather, who so loved them, that he was willing that he himself should be spent for them. But since the face can't be called right and left, and yet there may be a worth according to the estimate of God, and according to the estimate of this world, it is so distributed, as it were, into the right and left cheek, that whatever disciple of Christ might have to bear reproach for being a Christian, he should be much more ready to bear reproach in himself if he possesses any of the honors of this world. Thus, this same apostle, if he had kept silence respecting the dignity which he had in the world, when men were persecuting in him the Christian name, would not have presented the other cheek to those that were smiting the right one. For when he said, I am a Roman citizen, he was not unprepared to submit to be despised in that which he reckoned as least by those who had despised in him so precious and life-giving a name. For did he at all the less on that account afterwards submit to the chains which it was not lawful to put on Roman citizens, or did he wish to accuse anyone of this injury? And if any spared him on account of the name of Roman citizenship, yet he did not on that account refrain from offering an object they might strike at, since he wished by his patience to cure of so great perversity those whom he saw honoring in him what belonged to the left members, rather than the right. For that point only is to be attended to, in what spirit he did everything, how benevolently and mildly he acted toward those from whom he was suffering such things. For when he was smitten with the hand by order of the high priest, what he seemed to say contumeliously when he affirms, God shall smite you, you whited wall, sounds like an insult to those who do not understand it. But to those who do, it is a prophecy. For a whited wall is hypocrisy, i.e., pretense, holding forth the sacerdotal dignity before itself and under this name, as under a white covering, concealing an inner and as it were sordid baseness. For what belonged to humility he wonderfully preserved, when on its being said to him, Revile you the high priest? He replied, I will not, brethren, I didn't know, brethren, that he was the high priest. For it is written, You shall not speak evil of the ruler of your people. And here he showed with what calmness he had spoken that which he seemed to have spoken in anger, because he answered so quickly and so mildly, which can be done by those who are indignant and thrown into confusion, and in that very statement he spoke the truth to those who understood him. I did not know that he was the high priest, as if he said, I know another high priest, for whose name I bear such things, whom it is not lawful to revile, and whom you revile, since in me it is nothing else but his name that you hate.